Hey, what it do, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again. And it's Memorial Day, guys. Happy Memorial Day to everyone. Shout out to those that, everybody that served this country in the military and those that passed away serving this country, died in the line of duty. Much respect to all of them and all of that. Though with this COVID virus, we can't really enjoy Memorial Day as people normally do when they go out and have fun and go to parks, have picnics. I mean, some people are still doing that, but should they? Probably not. But I can't blame people because they're tired of being in the house. I get it. I completely understand it. But, we got to think smart too. Also, I've been seeing people riding their motorcycles and stuff, and all the clubs and different motorcycle gang clubs or whatever doing their thing. So, um, yeah, I mean, people were trying to enjoy it. People trying to have cookouts, like doing the social media thing. I mean, social distancing thing. I know my neighbors were outside grilling in the driveway. Like it's just, this is what we succumb to. But today is special for me because today is my son's birthday. It's his first birthday. I got to spend time with him today, this morning and earlier this afternoon, and it was really good to just be there and enjoying. Um, my mom got him a bunch of gifts and things of that nature. So I bought him a lot of stuff as well, like some clothes and bought him a bunch of shoes and stuff like that. So he's gonna be set for a little while. Um, got to see him eat his cupcake and stuff for the first time, and watching his face and seeing that sugar rush. It's like, but yeah. So, but he's with his mom now, and and her family, so they're celebrating or whatever with him as well. So it's just you know but I guess that's the new norm for me, having separate households. But yeah, but that's that. But to our Dallas Cowboys though, I just want to say I keep hearing these reports and seeing these things about Dak Prescott, Jamal Adams, Dak Prescott, Jamal Adams, Dak Prescott, Jamal Adams, and I'm just like, will we just like, can we just stop? Can we just stop? Like, I understand that there's not much to talk about, so people are just pulling things out of their rear at this point. I mean, it's crazy because it's just like people are just making things up at this point. And I've had fans come to me on Twitter and and Instagram, and I've heard people say crazy stuff. I'm like, first of all, I just want to tell you guys, those of you that do follow my channel, stop believing that crap that you're hearing right now. Like the whole Dak Prescott thing. Oh, him and his agent and them, though, they demanded 45 mil for the fifth year. Well, they denied that. They didn't say that they said that. So there's that. First of all, one thing that you guys have to realize too, that Dak Prescott right now is Dak Prescott. One thing you got to realize right now is Dak Prescott is dealing with losing his brother, right? He just lost his brother recently. It was Mother's Day recently, so he had already lost his mom before, from breast cancer years back. But just remembering her, and then come to find out, I think his brother's house got vandalized or robbed or something like that. So, yeah, he's just dealing with family stuff right now. So I don't really think that he's really per se worried about the contract. Now, his, agent may be doing things, but I think that as we get closer to that July 15th deadline, I think that the both sides are closer than what we think. Stop listening to these talking heads and these people creating these fake articles that have nothing to do with the Dallas Cowboys. They don't work for the Dallas Cowboys. They don't have insider stuff with the Dallas Cowboys or anything like that. They're just pulling things out of their rear and just making it. And I really feel sorry for Dak Prescott because it just makes him look bad because, he's already dealing with this personal stuff with his family. And then you got to turn right back around. It's like he's trying to, well, his agent is trying to make sure that gets all the money that he deserves or that his agent thinks he deserves, things of that nature. And then, he's constantly getting scrutinized and criticized for stuff that he ain't even said or did. And it sucks. It's got to really suck to be a a public figure like that and an NFL player, just because when you're an NFL player you're technically a celebrity, so it's like all of your business is put on front screen for everybody to see. So that's the part that really sucks. Now, me personally, like, I don't believe none of that stuff, and I know some of you guys asked me to talk about it. I told y'all that I wasn't really trying to talk about this Dak Prescott stuff no more because it's frustrating and it's annoying. It's really nothing to talk about until it gets signed. I don't give a damn until it gets signed, really. But since I keep getting asked questions, I will, state that for you guys. So, as far as this whole 5th-year, 4-year deal thing, we already know, and we've known this for half a year now, that Dak Prescott wants a 4-year deal. The Dallas Cowboys want a 5-year deal. That's where the impasse came from. It wasn't about, because they're pretty close on what they want as far as yearly. We know that Dak Prescott is going to get that yearly. Now, you know that Deshaun Watson still needs his contract. Pat Mahomes still needs his contract. And depending on what Dak gets, then the next tier guys, he's going to set the presence for those guys like Drew Lock and stuff like that. But, whatever. Ain't nobody worried about no Drew Lock. But what I'm saying is, whatever Dak Prescott gets, the market value is going to go up right after he signs his contract anyway. So even if he happens to become the first if he gets a contract that's a little higher than Russell Wilson, because I think that's what he's looking for. I guess he wants to be the highest paid quarterback for a second. That's fine, even if it's only for a couple of months, because once Pat Mahomes gets his contract, he's going to be $45 a year deal. So what I'm trying to explain to you guys is stop worrying about what he's getting a year, because next year and the year after, that number won't matter. The problem is if he doesn't get a contract now, you're going to have to go ahead and probably pay him 42 to 45 next year. So I'm not going to ever sit here and tell a grown man what he's worth. I'm not doing that. So I need fans to stop doing that, because that's just like somebody coming to your job and telling your boss like, hey, bruh, don't pay that cat that type of money because he don't deserve that. First of all, how the hell you know what I deserve? You know what I'm saying? That's you see where I'm getting? Wouldn't you be pissed if somebody came up to your job and told your boss, don't pay that dude that type of money because he don't deserve it? You would be pissed. I'd be pissed too. So I'm not going to sit here and tell a grown man what his worth is and what he can't get and what he can. These players come out here day in, day out, injure their bodies, their minds, their soul for our entertainment week in, week out. I don't care what they getting paid. That ain't got nothing to do with, like, as a YouTuber, I report this stuff and I talk about it and I might give you an opinion on it. But for the most part, I'm not judging nobody's, and I'm not in no grown man's pockets. And I need like fans to just think for a minute and stop trying to be a money police. It ain't your money. It ain't your money. None of y'all work for the NFL. I damn sure don't work for the NFL. So I don't care. Whatever he get paid is what he get paid. If they want to give him 50-something mil, whatever. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Long as he is on that field and producing on that field, that is all E2 cares about. Since y'all want to know what I think. That's all I care about, right? So, since you guys want to talk about the numbers, here are the numbers. So, this supposedly 5-year deal, right? So if you break it down yearly, the first year would really only be 25 mil. Think about that. So when you break down the numbers, it's just simple math. You break down the numbers. What is it? 175 divided by 5, 35 mil. So you look at the 25 and then year 2 through 4 would be 35 mil. So he will get that 35 year. And then that 5th year would have been 45 mil. But that's not the case here. That's what somebody put out there and said that's what he would have wanted for his 5th year. basically get his money in the back end and have the 25 mil in the front end. Now, that still might work for the Dallas Cowboys because, again, they would ultimately only be paying him 25 mil this first season. And then towards the end of the contract, he would get 45 that fifth year. He would definitely see it because, in my eyes, he's going to be the franchise quarterback of this team. It's not like they're just going to cut him. You know what I mean? So, but the issue is, what is the guaranteed money? So that can actually fluctuate. Now, if you're talking about a 4-year deal, you calculate that would be 140 mil a year, right? We're not talking about guaranteed at this point. It's just what the whole contract is worth, 140 mil. And then yearly would be 35 mil every season to calculate to 140 for a 4-year deal. It's simple math. It's not, and I hate math. I'm not good at it, but when you look at, I just want to educate some of you guys on the business side of football and stop listening to that crap that you're hearing on the TV and on YouTube. Not us YouTubers, but you know what I'm talking about, those fake talking heads and those fake articles and the stuff that you see on Instagram. Don't believe none of that. It's spam. It's people trying to clickbait, people trying to make money off of this team and things of that nature. That's all it is. All right. So hopefully that clarifies some things. So whenever Dak Prescott get his contract, I'll be happy. Now, if for whatever reason they don't reach this deadline on July 15th, then okay, he has to pay on that 31.25 mil franchise tag. Now, you really don't want that because then you're going to see these other players get contracts, and then you're going to come next offseason, we're going to be looking at each other like this. Well, damn, now we got to pay him 45 mil. You see what I'm saying? So it would behoove them to just go ahead and get it done now. Just get it done now. I think that the wait is because of COVID. Because of COVID, a lot of things have made that get pushed back. So, as far as Jerry Jones and his marketing strategies, he's probably waiting for things to open up. When Dak Prescott comes in there, they're going to just sit in there one day like they did with D-Law. All right, these are the numbers. You agree to this, we agree to this. All right, boom, let's meet at the middle. Bam. There's your contract. It could get done in 15 minutes. And then they can have that beautiful little press conference that Jerry wants to create that news that their franchise quarterback is signed for his second contract. So that's that. Done with that. All right, so next thing. Jamal Adams, right? So I'm so sick of talking about this. It's like that Earl Thomas thing from a year or two ago. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, right? So this is the thing. They keep saying articles like, oh, the Cowboys are interested. The Cowboys never even reached out to the Jets about a contract for Jamal Adams. I'm going to say it one more time. The Cowboys have not reached out to the Jets for a trade as of right now for Jamal Adams. So in my eyes, it's not going to happen. I wish people would stop talking about it. I wish they would just shut the hell up because I'm so sick of hearing about it. It's so irritating. Like every time I open the daggone social media, it's like Jamal Adams, breaking news. It's not no breaking news. Breaking news is when something happens. Don't put breaking news on crap that it's not break. You ain't broke nothing. You ain't broke a damn thing. All you did was just speculate something that did not happen. You see what I'm saying? You're speculating wrong stuff. So stop it. If there's a Jets fan that sees this video, let me know what you think about what's going on with this whole Jamal thing. Why, since we know that he's a very good safety, why haven't the Jets re-signed him to a contract? Hold on one second. Yeah, so why haven't the Jets re-signed him to a contract? Why not? I don't know. I look at it like this. If you explain that to me, Jets fans, why have you not signed him to a contract? If you guys want him so bad and you don't want to give him up, Why don't you sign him? Now, I know that if the Cowboys were to get him, it would be you would have to give up a first and a third. Cowboys, they try to do that right now. And I know that, some articles say that, oh, if they think that they're just one player away from the Super Bowl, we don't know what we are away from the Super Bowl because we ain't made it to the damn Super Bowl since '96. Now, if we're talking about the players that we drafted pretty good this year. We got Trayvon Diggs, we got Reggie Robinson. I think those guys might be some good rookies coming in here. And with this new coaching staff and the stuff that they're doing on defense, even Xavier Woods said, "Hey, I'm looking at this playbook. Everything is different. They're gonna be doing totally different things now." So look at it like this: it's gonna be a totally different team, offense and defensively. So I just try to look at it from a positive standpoint. Blake Jarwin is ready to prove himself. He said, "Hey, I'm ready to show the Cowboys what I can do." They gave me this opportunity to be tight end one, and I'm going to show them. And I think that if you start playing your guys and let them show their confidence, then they can play better. You see that that game that monster game he had, he's now the Giants killer. Every time he plays against the Giants, he has multiple touchdowns. It's almost like he loves the end zone in New York. You know what I mean? So, but I think that, with those seam routes and things of that nature, that is his bread and butter. And with this offense now with CeeDee Lamb and you got Michael Gallup churning, you got Amari Cooper churning, and Ezekiel Elliott, of course, in that backfield, and Tony Pollard, you could do some things on. So I'm just saying, like, it's a pick your poison offense. They're not going to put 8 in the box anymore because somebody is going to get caught out there slipping, and it's going to be for a long touchdown. So the offense is going to be dynamic. We know that. We just got to get Dak Prescott in there. Now, hopefully things, like I said, open up so we can have training camp and things of that nature. But we'll see how things go. But that's all I got for right now. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section about, everything. I know there's going to be a lot of crazy talk with that. But, again, we ain't getting no Jamal Adams. Like, I just don't want to – I'm just tired of hearing about it because it's like if the Jets didn't re-sign him and they're trying to get rid of him, I don't understand what the point is. But I know that they keep saying that he wants to play for the Dallas Cowboys because he's from Texas. And everybody's from Texas, all right? Jesus. Or Oklahoma. So, I mean, everybody want to be in Dallas. That's just what it is. There's no sales tax. That's why. So, stop. Just get that out your mind, guys. Anyway, it's your boy E2 Blue. Always keep it real. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Memorial Day week. It's your boy E2 Blue. Always keep it real. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.